Hi guys, welcome to rev-match. And it's 2016. Hopefully all of you guys already sobered up, had your fun, back to work and back to business as usual. Now today, it's the first 2016 vehicle that we're gonna show on this program. And just for you guys, it's the 2016 Hyundai Sonata GL. Let's roll. Hey, I'm just gonna show you right now how to test the multimedia system and how easy it is to connect the phone to it. So right now, if you can see, it says the aux cable connected. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna see how fast it is. Like, I'm not actually gonna count the time, but I'm going to show you how to connect the phone and we'll both decide if it's easy or not, okay? So let's start. Okay, so I'm going to my settings, going to my Bluetooth, making sure it's on. It shows it's on. So I'm going to the phone here. It says connecting. You said add a new one, add a new
Turn
device.
Bluetooth on from your device in order to search.
Here it shows up as Sonata on my phone. I put OK here.
On your device, select the device name that matches car name on the screen.
All right, pair. See, does that want me to do any other interactions? Dun dun dun. iPhone pairing complete. Boom.
The contact download is starting. Some phones require additional confirmation. Please check your phone.
I didn't ask you to download any
if
contacts,
necessary.
but yeah, I didn't ask you to download anything. But as you can see, it was very easy. Very easy, very simple to use the connection, Bluetooth connection. And as you can see, we've done it within literally less than a minute. So again, great job. Not complicated at all. Now, when I've mentioned the small things that I like about the car, it's time to show you the negatives. Okay, first of all, look at this armrest. Okay, I love armrest, but look at this. Huh? What is this? It doesn't even have the handle. It doesn't even latch. There is a clips here that's supposed to latch it when you close it, and it doesn't latch. So whether you hold the latch or not, it's still gonna open, and it doesn't close properly. Okay, this shows me signs of bad quality. Let me show you another thing. Then you talk about this engine. It has a 2.4 4-cylinder. This thing sounds like it's crying even when you're going 60 kilometers an hour. Once you go a little bit over 120, like on the highway of course, it starts giving you like noises and the transmission is laggy. Like, you can actually feel it whether you drive in eco mode or sport. Okay, the transmission is always lagging. It doesn't know what it's doing. It feels confused. It doesn't feel like it's gonna go and shift smoothly. Like maybe for the first 1, 2, 3, 4 gears, and then it's like or then it goes fast. It goes to 3,000 RPM. It's like, oh, wait a second, I remember. I need to shift, and that's how it shifts. Okay, terrible idea. Okay, and I find it very sad. Really, it's a huge company. I'm sure they're capable of doing bigger and better things, but I'm just being honest, and I hate when people like spend their money on shit like this, and it's not worth their while. People finance those vehicles, they lease them, they get stuck with them for a while. You don't want to buy this and then like hate yourself for doing that. The weirdest thing I can tell you about the 2016 Hyundai Sonata is this: it has 2 drive modes. Yeah, Eco and Sport. Yeah, you heard it right, it's Sport. I don't understand why you put Sport in a base Hyundai Sonata. It makes no sense. And the Eco mode, absolutely terrible. It has no sense. You know why? I've been driving around this car for roughly 300 kilometers right now, and I'm getting between 11 to 11.5 liters in the city, which is absolutely brutal. It's 2016. It actually is, and you would hope that large size, full-size sedans would get slightly better fuel mileage, but it doesn't, and it's kind of disappointing because for the same starting price, you can get so many other vehicles with the same size, right? So that's one point. You know how I've mentioned those things about the Sonata that are made in very poor and bad quality, and you might be thinking, well, how do you know? How can you prove it? Well, it all starts with the small and simple things. For example, the worst thing so far, come with me please, okay? This is the gas cap, okay? If you come around with me right now, look at the color mismatch. Look, and they're putting out advertisements showing that this car is painted in a very nice way, in the most expensive possible way, and it's so quality. Please don't advertise this if your gas cap has like 3 different colors and it's already faded. And this is a 2016 and only has like 2,000 kilometers on it. Okay, what is gonna happen to this car in 5 years? Even worse, in 10.
Run.
So after playing in the, sandbox with this car, I came to a realization that it's even worse than I thought. So yeah. Oh guys, you come back. Huh? Sorry, I was yawning because this how boring this car is. Anyway, so another thing that I like about the Sonata is the design. Okay, and please understand what I'm talking about when I say design, underline it. So the car exterior wise is beautiful. Okay, I actually think it's really aggressive, very nice looking car. Like honestly, look at the competition. What can it compete with? When the Accord looks okay, I have no complaints. But the Camry, Altima, Hyundai does a better job designing cars than those manufacturers. They've been around for a while, and they have some of the nicest looking cars and some of the best quality cars in the world. And Hyundai is really surprised with the Sonata. So design wise, kudos, okay? So another thing that I really like in the car, it's how the seats look. Look, not feel, but look. Because yes, the seats, they look very cool, they look very comfortable because they have a unique design to them. Actually, it reminds me kind of the Audi RS7 seat design inside, like the lining and how it's stitched and done. And the headrest actually looks pretty awesome as well. It has like a unique, funky design. And unfortunately, when you sit in this car for over like 20-25 minutes, you feel how uncomfortable it is. You feel that like you're not resting. You feel that it's getting a toll on you, like it's very uncomfortable. I'm tired, I can't sit in those seats anymore. I have to like adjust every couple of minutes. And that being the base model, doesn't even have lumbar support, which is very sad, because nowadays it's a pretty standard feature on a lot of vehicles. You know what I find really interesting in this vehicle? So if you guys drive frequently different vehicles, you might notice that usually vehicles with turbo, especially on the lower end side, they lag and the throttle response is not right there. Like it takes a little bit for the engine to realize that you want some more power, and then it kicks in, which is fine. Now this car has no turbos, but then when you want some more power or go faster, it behaves like it does have a turbo, and I find it very weird. Maybe just me, but I'm just saying, and that's what it feels like, and I find it extremely awkward. So after driving roughly a couple of days on the 2016 Hyundai Sonata, my first impressions is that visually this car is very nice. It is very attractive. It really is. But honestly, would I recommend somebody to buy it? No. Would I buy it myself? No. Would I want my friends or family driving it? Of course not. Even if as a rental car, it's probably going to be very bad, and people are not going to have a good taste in their mouth after this one. So Hyundai being strong and they're selling a lot of vehicles nowadays, they're probably doing something right. But please, you can make your vehicles actually more enjoyable and a little bit more quality, and I'm sure that even I probably would learn to love it. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and have yourself a great weekend.